Our next fight, Ebenezer Fontes Braga from Brazil. This man is a Vale Tudo fighter.
Look at this.
Now, we're not going to be seeing any elbows tonight. There is with Mr. Sakuraba. He gave Mr. Sakuraba a good fight here.
A very good fight. Look at this. He went for the triangle.
Against Akira Shoji. This is an Action Jackson man from Japan. A very spirited fighter, boss.
Very spirited. He's got the heart of a warrior, and that's what it's all about here in Japan.
Here he is getting out of an armbar from Henzo Gracie and punching out another jiu-jitsu man, Valij Ismail. He outgunned him in another pride. Here he is with Larry Parker. Shoji is just a wild man with technique and spirit to spare.
He's built like Vovchanchin, by the way, if you look at it.
Very similar build to Vovchanchin.
Yeah, only smaller.
Akira Shoji from Japan versus Ebenezer Fontes Braga from Brazil.
ただいまより第2試合15分1ラウンドを行います。青コーナー182センチ、97.9キロ。エベンゼーフォンテスブラガ
Ebenezer Fontes Braga from Brazil.
赤コーナー172センチ、91.3キロ。庄司
Akira Shoji from Japan. I expect a technical fight and I expect an action fight all together, boss.
All together. This is going to be fun. Every fight tonight is going to be fun. This is so strong. This tournament is so strong. It's unbelievable.
This is maybe the best fight card internationally that we've ever seen in the sport.
Oh, it is for sure.
Braga very relaxed. Quite a bit taller than Shoji. Any predictions on how the fight will unfold, boss?
Oh, I think it will start striking, of course, and for a while, until maybe at the end that Shoji will try to take him down. I think if he's smart, he will do that.
I think Braga's going to pick his shots, but he's going to throw that high kick.
He's going to do that, and he's really good in sprawling also, so he's going to be fun.
Now, if they get into a Muay Thai clinch, it does favor the tall fighter for the knee attack.
Yes, it does.
Braga, great right hand right off the bat. A good chopping right hand to Shoji's chin. Not a lot of damage.
But it was a good blow. He's working his way in, inside knees. And it looks like when you do it, it has no effect, but trust me, when you come into the second round, after 15 or 20 minutes, it's going to hurt.
You need that thigh on the inside and the outside. The inside ones, because it's a little more tender on the inside.
Yes.
If you could chop away on the inside with that knee, the Charlie horses do start. And it's a bit of a strategic clinch up against the ropes. Sort of a no-holds-barred Muay Thai clinch. Shoji having that right knee up to defend against the knees to the body, but Braga went up high with that right knee toward the head, didn't land. If Braga can work his arms around Shoji's neck and clinch him in a Thai clinch, he can start to throw the knees to the face and the body.
Yeah, but if you do that, you can be taken down. You want to be always in the armpits, especially against the guy who's good on the ground.
Shoji coming out, winging with that left hook.
But Braga has been there. He's a Thai fighter.
Well, with a gym by the name of Box Thai Academy, you would think that this guy's going to be throwing the low kick any moment. There it is.
Right at the spot. Oop.
Now he's got that Thai clinch, but as you said, you got to take it down, boss. He clinched up high, and Shoji went low, and down they went. Braga on the bottom with his guard, loose guard around Shoji.
And Braga is a tough guy. I saw him fighting Kevin Randleman in Brazil, and my God, everybody respected him after that fight. What a tough guy.
He went 20 minutes and he lost a decision to Randleman.
I think it was even 30 minutes. Oh, 20 minutes lost. Yep, and we saw him the first time in the UFC Brazil, in the UFC, and he made his debut against Jeremy Horn, and I think Jeremy Horn is a really good fighter. And he tricked him into a front choke. My God, the tightest front choke I've ever seen, and he finished it really quick, like in 1 minute. So.
Yeah, he did guillotine Jeremy Horn in 1 minute. Now in this position here, they're battling for position, but because they're both good grapplers, I think they're going to neutralize each other. What Braga can do maybe is to do some chopping shots on the ear to frustrate Shoji. But Shoji has got to either pass the guard or start to ground and pound from this position.
Yeah. I hope they are going to work. But in the rules meeting they said if nothing happens on the ground, they will stand it up.
Yeah, this is a little bit on the strategic side. Both fighters are experienced, and they're not going to try and just go right out there and make a mistake. But in the meantime, they have to think in terms of, is this entertainment, and are they going to please the audience and want to sell tickets? There's some activity now. Braga does have a good triangle choke, so he's keeping that guard loose in case Shoji puts that arm to try and pass the guard. But I think Shoji is a little bit smart from that. Oh, Shoji passed the guard into the side mount. And he looks like he's going for a key lock here.
Oh, but he's back already in the guard. Half guard.
Oh, and he goes out back door and back up standing. Now that's the power of sweat, boss. I mean, when you're slippery and you turn your back and put the hips up high, you can shuck the guy off of you.
Yep, but way more interesting for the audience right now.
There's that right hand, it missed. Back into the clinch. Braga's going hard with that right knee and that left knee to the legs of Shoji. Shoji does have some tree stumps of legs. So far, this would have been a tough one to score. It seems that Braga has had the edge standing, where Shoji did control the fight to some degree on the ground.
Yeah, and he had the takedown. I don't know how far. Yeah, the takedowns count too, huh?
The takedown, but then Braga had the escape from the mount. Ooh. Oh, he went for that high knee. And Shoji throws that. Oh, if that would have caught him clean, that would have hurt. That left hook of Shoji just grazed off the chin of Braga, but Braga just looked at him like no big deal.
Nope.
Braga goes for that uppercut, and Shoji slips it. Back into the clinch. Good block by Shoji. I think both of these men have a tremendous amount of respect for the other. Thus, they are not fighting aggressively.
Yeah.
Usually,
it's dangerous, you know, this situation. Ebenezer knows now, right now, that Shoji wants to take him down. So he has to keep controlling that arm, you know. Otherwise, Shoji is going to take him down. He's going to be in the same position. Here we go.
Nice trip takedown by Shoji into the guard again. Braga loosens up his grip on the arms. In Pride, there are certain restrictions with the rules. There's no biting, no eye gouging, no headbutts, of which Shoji could do here, but he will not do because it's forbidden. There are no attacks to the groin, no hair pulling, no attacks to the back of the head or spine, no elbows to the head or face, and no grabbing the ring ropes, no escaping outside the ring, and no throwing the opponent out of the ring. There is no kicking, as we said before, of the opponent when he is on all fours facing down.
Yeah.
But you can kick him if he's on his back facing up to the head.
Yes.
Now what we have here is a bit of a stalemate on the ground. Braga effective in neutralizing Shoji from any kind of grappling offense with the guard, but Shoji keeping Braga down. How would a judge be scoring this position for which fighter?
I don't know. I think it's like equal. I mean, if you're in somebody's guard and you can't use that, it's difficult to fight from the guard. Especially, you see Ebenezer trapped one arm. What can you do? You know, this is it's all about a game setup. If somebody works, you can work. If somebody doesn't move, you cannot move.
Now you notice how Shoji's keeping his hips down low, so that Ebenezer can't get his foot under his thigh and try and sweep him and elevate him.
Yeah.
So they're both aware of, the various defenses and offenses of straight submission wrestling.
Yep, they know exactly what's going on. Talking about professional fighters, these guys train 2 times a day, Other people go to work, that's what they do. So it makes it very difficult to force yourself in a submission, especially from the guard.
Mr. Shoji has done relatively well against Brazilian fighters. In his very first no-holds-barred fight, he fought the great Renzo Gracie to a 30-minute draw.
Yeah.
Then, in his next match against a Brazilian jiu-jitsu man, he knocked out Valij Ismail. The referee stopped the fight from punches. So he has been successful against Brazilian fighters. But right now, Braga, being the crafty technician that he is, seems to be neutralizing Shoji to a large degree. Not a terribly exciting fight in the process, but a tactical one.
Yes. He's doing a good job, What can you do while he's sitting on the ground? Let's hope he's going to make one more escape like he did before, and the fight's going to be on the feet again.
I think because it is a single fight as opposed to a tournament where they have to fight 2-3 times, they can spend their time and think, okay, let's go into the second round without trying to get the fight over. Like, let's say in the finals, May 1st, they're going to try and get those fights over quickly because they might have to fight 2 or 3 times.
Yep, that's true. It's a real good point, I think. Yeah, but also what difficult is, or dangerous is, that if you throw all your energy away in the beginning of the round and it doesn't work, then you're in big trouble, of course.
Well, it depends on how much confidence and how much experience you do have at finishing with submission or knockout punching. Let's say a man like an Igor Vovchanchin, he can go out there and lay a shot on you knowing that he's done it and been there and done that many times before.
Yep.
Whereas neither one of these gentlemen have had a reputation as finishing fighters early.
Yep.
They wait till the opponent tires and gives them the submission or the knockout.
But the level of fighters this close together, what you see on the ring, then conditioning plays the biggest part. Who's got the best stamina, and that's probably the guy who's going to win.
I had predicted that this would be one of the more competitive matchups, and right now it is turning out to be as close. It is possible that this first round will end. Okay, it looks like they're going to have either a restart or slide them. They're going to slide them back. Now, in a situation like this where the fighters are in jeopardy of falling out of the ring, they do slide them over, reset them into the position they were in the middle of the ring, then restart them. They do not start them again standing.
I think that's really good because sometimes you're working for a submission. You will set up a submission, and then suddenly they say, hey, no, you're under the rope, let's stand up and go for it. I think this is the best thing. Mm-hmm. They do it in Brazil too. This is the way it's supposed to be. Or fight in a cage, so you never can escape the rope.
The ways to win in Pride obviously are from a knockout or a TKO. You can also win if your opponent taps out, meaning they submit by either strikes or a submission hold. The other way to win is via a judge's decision. We have 3 judges at ringside. And you can also win via disqualification. If a fighter intentionally breaks the rules, he will be warned and be given a yellow card. If he intentionally breaks the rules 3 times, he will be disqualified and the other fighter will win the fight.
Thank God all the fighters we have in the tournament, or anyway, in the 16 guys we have, are all professionals and nice guys. So I don't think we see a lot of rule breaking tonight.
I don't think so either, because the fighters in the tournament do not have a reputation as going outside of the laws of how to win in a no-holds-barred fight. Our judges at ringside are Yoshinori Nishi from Japan.
残り試合時間3分。残り試合時間3
3
分。
minutes.
Last 3 minutes.
Takashi Kobayashi from Japan, Duzilberto from USA, and Matt Hume from USA. Our rule director, referee, and judge is Yuji Shimada.
Oh, he's going for a triangle, but a guy like Shoji feels it coming and back in the guard.
Now, see, they waited until some action,
Yep.
and he went for the triangle. Shoji popped out, tried to jump on top of him, possibly mount him, but Ebenezer got the legs under, tried to elevate him, but then Shoji fell back into the guard.
And that's how the game has to be played.
Around this time of the year, boss, a lot of fighters are training primarily in grappling because there is an event in Saudi Arabia to straight grappling. So I don't know if these gentlemen have any aspirations on just competing in straight grappling, but I would think that they had more likelihood to stick with no holds barred, which would be striking and grappling because the Pride purse is so big.
Yeah. $200,000 plus the start money to get, and even the second place or third place, like you said, it's good money. So
Plus they make money tonight. If they win tonight, they make their money for their appearance fee or whatever that is. But to win that tournament and $200,000, that's one of the richest purses ever offered in mixed martial art combat.
yep. The only thing that's higher is the K1. Yeah, that's not no holds barred. So this is the highest price paid in no holds barred in the world.
And this is only going to get bigger and better.
Yeah, you see it. How many people we got here? We got maybe 40 million people, or 40,000. And you see, it's growing and growing. If it's going to be like the K1, then it will fill up the place, and then the prize money is going to be better.
I think over the last 3 years since Pride has started, Pride has pretty much become the dominant force in the world of no holds barred. For sure, fighters want to fight in Pride as the number. Oh, look at that, the up kick. Oh, nice kick by Shoji. A little bit of action, no significant strikes, but action. There's the low kick and a nice trap by Braga and a good right hand.
This is going to be a draw, so we're going to be another round. That's what I guess. I mean, they're both real good, did real good. Look at that. Nice sprawl. Whoa.
Braga tried that axe kick and missed. Shoji came up winging. Both these men have such good defense on the ground and standing, it's hard for the other to land a significant strike. It was landed on the tip of Braga's jaw. Shoji goes to try to shoot, but Braga gets him up high.
And time.
I think that round was a tie, boss. Both men did damage a little bit, but not significant enough to win, and I would have to say that was an even round.
I think so too. I think it's an even round. I think it's going to be another one. 2 minutes rest, if there's going to be another round. And that's good too, you know, not 1 minute. Let them rest all the way.
Well, with
2
a
minutes,
15,
you have a lot of rest.
yeah, with a 15-minute fight, that's a long burst of energy. In Thailand, the entire fight is 15 minutes long. It's 5 3-minute rounds.
Yeah.
But this is like an entire Muay Thai fight. Only you have grappling as well. Both men look like they're ready to go for another round too. Neither one of them looks entirely out of gas. There's that trap and the right hand by Braga. And let's go to the decision.
Judge 3名の判定により勝者Shoji
Akira Shoji has pulled out the decision, boss.
Yeah, I would have liked to see another round. But hey, he had to take down.
He did get the takedowns, and he was on top. He did seem to be the busier with strikes a little bit. I think we will see more of Ebenezer Fontes Braga, though.
Oh, of course. I mean, hey, listen. I thought it was a draw for sure. I think they both did good. It's what you said. He escaped the mount, stood up, takes a lot of skills too, you know. And but hey, has to be a winner. And
But-
right now that's Shoji.
But Braga did not do anything to establish dominance. I mean, he threw a couple shots, but Shoji actually landed most of the shots standing up to the chin. Now here we go in the last minute of action. Shoji trying to get the mount, but falling back into the guard of Braga. So it was a 2-0 judges victory for Akira Shoji over Ebenezer Fontes Braga. And there's the good respect of the two fighters. We like to see the good sportsmanship, boss.
Yes, that's what it's all about. And we're going on.
And moving on, that was a very tactical fight.
The next one is going to be fun against Hans Nijman also.
Oh, yes.
A guy I know very well.
One of those Holland bad boys is coming up.
Yep, and against Kazuyuki Fujita. Fujita is like a 4 consecutive times national championship wrestler here in
Now, this is
Japan.
significant that Shoji has made it into the finals. So we now have at least one Japanese fighter in the Pride Grand Prix 2000 finals on May 1st. And no one more deserving in a way, because this is a really hard worker. I think